Hello, I'm Jay Lewis, and today I want to tell you a little bit about positive affirmations, why they work, and why they don't. Now, an affirmation itself is something that you tell yourself to reinforce a belief. Now, this could be anything. An affirmation doesn't necessarily have to be something positive. You could be affirming to yourself every day and you don't even realize it. Whenever you tell yourself, oh, I can't do that, or that's too hard, or I need my coffee in the morning, or I must do something, that is all an affirmation, because you are using your words to reinforce a belief about something about you. So when you tell yourself, I need my coffee in the morning, you're gonna need your coffee in the morning. Or when you tell yourself, I can't do this, it's too hard, or someone else other than me can do it, I have no chance. All you are doing is reinforcing that negative pattern of thinking. That is an affirmation. What we tell ourselves to do the things we want. And a lot of times your ego is going to use this against you. It is going to tell you, no, you can't do this. Or, come on, you really think this is easy? Or you really think that you'll get away with it? Your ego is going to tell you that over and over so you don't do it. Now, this is where positive affirmation comes in. When you stop telling yourself, oh, I'm too ugly to be in a relationship, or I'm not good enough for this person. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, and this is what makes it so powerful, when you see yourself as though you are talking to another person, this is what makes a positive affirmation so powerful. When you start by telling yourself that, yes, I can do this thing, or yes, I can be in a good relationship, and yes, I do deserve it. And it may be easy for those who have already been doing this. But if you have not started on a positive affirmation during your day, it is going to be so difficult. And it's going to be so hard to tell yourself in the mirror, I love you. Try that in the mirror and see how hard it is. Just to tell yourself I love you. Positive affirmations work because when we start using them, we start to feel better about ourselves. Because that person in the mirror, that person is validating ourselves and being totally supportive. And we start to feel more confident. And when we feel more confident, we actually think better. We do think better when we're more confident. We think clearer and think easier. And when we're thinking clearer and easier, we can think about things that we're going to do. Positive things that are only going to help reinforce the belief of what we want to be or who we are. And that is how positive affirmations work. They give us the energy and the confidence that we need to put ourselves on a higher level of vibrations right there and then. So when we get to work and we do these actions, they are not these actions that we feel that we should do just to get by because someone says so or society tells us we should. We do actions that we feel inspired to do. And all of a sudden, all the struggle that comes with it seems worth it. And it feels good to be in that struggle, and it feels right to do these actions, and you feel better, and you love yourself for it, and you are grateful for it, and yes, you do deserve to feel this way because you are a child of light and love, and you are part of this universe. I cannot stress that enough, that you are part of this universe, and you deserve the goodness of it, because you are the goodness of it. Now, positive affirmation won't always work either. There are a couple of reasons why they don't work. One, we put too much in too little time. We think if we tell ourselves that something big's gonna change and that change's gonna happen and it's gonna be huge and wonderful, and then after a couple of days and nothing's happening, you start to feel discouraged and you start to lose focus of the true purpose of what a positive affirmation is supposed to be. It is supposed to help you incite a change within yourself. And this change, however small, can snowball from inside of you into your entire world, to a point where even others can see the change within you and around you. But when we put a time constraint or a time limit on when these are supposed to work, it doesn't feel better. And we get discouraged and we start to lose focus and we stop being positive by ourselves because it's not really working in the first place. And why did you even bother to try it? You know nothing's gonna change unless something big happens. You can't incite change in your life. And your ego is gonna argue with that all the time when you put time constraints on your happiness and your change. Another reason, you've got to be honest with yourself. You cannot lie to yourself in the mirror and expect something to happen. If you do not believe your words, what makes you think your mind is going to? The whole point of a positive affirmation is to trick your mind from thinking these negative thought patterns into positive ones. But if you cannot believe what you are telling yourself, how can you expect your mind to believe it? How can you expect to see others who want this change in you? How can you expect any change if you do not believe it within yourself? So, when we try and be positive, like, I am within abundance of the universe, and then we look at our wallet, and we open up our wallet to emptiness, that is a lie we are telling ourselves, right? How can we be abundant when there's clearly no money in our wallet, when we're struggling to get by and pay the bills? Got to be honest to ourselves. That is why we use our words so carefully, and we have so many to choose from. So we do not have to say, I am within the abundance of the universe. You can say that, and then you can go, even though it doesn't seem like it now, I am working towards this abundance, or I am working towards my happiness, and I am inciting a change within myself. Whatever you have to tell yourself, to be honest with yourself, that will also inspire a change. Whatever it is, you can say, I am struggling in relationships and dating, but I love myself and I'm going to keep trying, and I know if I keep trying I'm gonna find a good date and I'm gonna be in a good relationship. And it will be hard at first, even with the honesty, but the honesty is key. You can say, even though I am struggling right now, and even though things seem grim, I know that I can change this, and I believe in myself, and I believe that I am a part of this abundance in the universe. And all of a sudden that affirmation becomes true to you. And when it becomes true, it becomes easier for your mind to swallow. Your affirmation is nothing but a pill of words that you are asking your mind to take in. And if your mind cannot take it in, because you cannot take it in, it's never going to work. And then all this trying to be positive is for nothing. But when you are honest with yourself, and when you are honest with your situation, and you come from a place that says, I want to incite this change, and you come to it with your full love and your full attention, after a week, you're not going to do affirmations because you have it on a schedule or because you're supposed to during the day. You're going to do it out of want. You're gonna do it out of love and joy for yourself because it feels good and it makes you feel good and puts you in a better place. And you're gonna see that after you keep going with it. After a couple of days and a couple of weeks, you're just gonna do it naturally. Whenever you see a mirror or whenever you look at yourself even. And that will be the true power of a positive affirmation. Because that's gonna keep you on track. That's gonna keep you focused. And that's gonna incite a change within you. And you're gonna notice this change when all of a sudden, from one day you were struggling to find something good to say about yourself in the mirror, or struggling to word your situation to a point where it's gonna work out, to where it's just so easy to say, "Good morning, me. I love you. And I'm gonna do what's best for you because I love you. And whatever struggles come our way, I know the universe has something greater in store for us. And I know that we can get by it. And I know that these good things are happening because I feel it within me. And I cannot feel good without knowing there's good around me." That is the power of a positive affirmation. To change our beliefs with our words. And then to take it further is we not only couple our affirmations with just words, but we also use action and effort. And we do the things that we feel we should. And we become inspired to do more. The affirmation is going to help incite that change within you. But you'll have to take it a step further once you have that incitement. You'll have to start acting upon it. And the funny part is, the ironic part and the most enjoyable part is because you were doing positive affirmations, because you were loving yourself, and because you were inciting this belief, the actions that you must take are going to be clear. And they're going to seem easy. And whatever struggle and whatever effort they require is not going to really drain you. It'll make your body tired, sure. But you couldn't get up early enough. You couldn't sleep late enough to do it. And all that takes time. It's going to take time to get from a place of sadness to a higher vibration of love and happiness. When you're sad, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. But positive affirmation is the steps we are taking to get there. And it is not something we do just for a week or for a day, but we do for probably the rest of our lives. Until maybe one day we just don't even have to do it anymore. But to get to that point, you are going to have to start at the bottom. Or you have to start where you are and rise up on a daily basis. It may not even work the first couple of days or even the first week. But if you keep at it and you be honest with yourself and you do it with a love for yourself, you're gonna start to see something different. The world is gonna look different. It's gonna be easier to be happy. It's gonna be easier to enjoy life and not be so worried. And it's gonna be harder to bring you down. It's gonna be harder to get mad or get frustrated when you're feeling good about yourself. And then eventually, after you have done it for so long, for such amount of time, you're not even gonna notice that you are doing it. You're not even gonna have to plan out your day to do it. You're not gonna have to force yourself to try it. But you're just gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna go, I love you, and I'm gonna do what's best for you, and I'm gonna feel good doing it. That is the power of a positive affirmation, to incite a change in our thoughts using the words we speak. I'm Jay Lewis, and I hope you set up a positive affirmation for yourself today. Thank you.